Bring back rock.
Hey everybody, it's Dean. Welcome to Bring Back Rock. We're on episode 100. Well, actually, I named two of the episodes the same number, so it's actually 101, but we're calling this episode 100. I just wanted to mark getting to episode 100 with this little video. Didn't really know how to do that, so I'm just going to thank a few people, tell you a little bit about it, and we'll call it a day. So the reason I did this was starting to get really busy at home, stopped playing in a band, but I still want to do something musical, so I just decided to make a podcast I could do on my own time, kind of, and not be gone for nights at a time with the band. So made it a lot easier to do a podcast. So I want to do something I loved, so I picked 80s music, but everybody knows Bon Jovi, Def Leppard, Poison, Motley, etc. Not everybody knows Blonde, Smash Gladys, Wild Side, Wild Boys, etc. So I wanted to shine a light on the bands that didn't quite make it to that super successful level. So that's really why I did this. I love the music. I love talking to you guys. I knew I would stop if it wasn't something I loved, but I probably would have stopped anyway if it wasn't for you guys commenting and viewing, and I've gotten into discussions and I made some friends, and I see some of the same people dropping in their comments on almost every video, and it really kind of became a community to me, and I really look forward to the comments and interacting with you guys. So that's really why I made it to number 100, was because of you guys. As you know, if you've made it this far into this video, you probably watched here before, but most of the times I talk about a single band, and I play some music samples, and then we kind of wrap it up. Once in a while we do a list show. Sometimes my daughter helps me with some of those, like a 20 best Poison songs, or 15 best Cinderella songs, whatever. 8 great Wasp albums, whatever. Sometimes I do a list show. Sometimes I do an interview, which is great. The first one I ever did was Todd Lane, and I have to thank him because he set me up with some of the other interviews I did. I'm not going to name them all because I'll leave somebody out. He was the first interview I ever did. He set me up with some other interviews. I'm the kind of guy that loves physical media, so I read all the books, you know, the thank yous and the lyrics when I get a new CD or whatever. And his last album, Haven, on Metallic Blue Records, I was reading through the thank yous, and I was shocked to see my name and the program's name in there. So that was really something cool. So I have to thank him for that. Dave Tedder set me up with Corky Gunn, who was a great interview, lots of fun, and great guy as well. So like I said, not gonna name all the people, but some really good interviews, really good fun that I had with a lot of these guys. It's great conversations. So that was a lot of fun. Like I said, some list shows. 2 of the early ones I did was 8 biggest ballads by 80s bands, and 8 great 80s ballads by 70s bands, I think it was. So those 2 ones I did really early, took a lot of research, and didn't get a ton of views because it was before it really kind of built up. I'm going to tell you every band that I've done like a featured video on, because a lot of times I'll get asked for a band, and I've already done a video on them, so I usually just send the link, and it's great. But I love turning people on to new bands, and a lot of you guys have turned me on to bands that I missed back in the day, so I really appreciated that. And that is really why I've been doing this for as long as I have. Another really cool thing is sometimes people in the bands will see the videos and will comment and let me know, and they're usually very complimentary. That's great. I was doing the Steeler episode, and one of you guys had a question, and I couldn't find the answer online, so I reached out to Ron Keel, and he actually answered me right away and gave me the info I needed. And you know, he wanted to know when the video came out to let him know, and he watched it and was very complimentary. I told him I was doing a Keel video, and he said, let me know when that comes out. And he watched that one as well, and this is a guy I had on my wall when I was growing up, so that was really cool. The first person to ever get in touch with me was Drew Hanna from Wild Side. I remember that. I kind of started keeping a list of everybody that's commented. So once again, I'm not going to name them because I will end up forgetting somebody, but it's been pretty cool. Another cool thing, one more thing I just want to let you guys know, when I make these videos and I include music samples, I can't monetize the videos. There's copyrights, and they don't let you make money off the videos on YouTube. So it's done purely for the love of the music and exposing these bands and talking to you guys. So really, really do enjoy it, and really do appreciate the support. All right, I'm going to read these bands off to you, And then I just appreciate you helping me get to episode 100. I'll catch up with you on the next episode. The very first one I ever did was Ches Kane. Great new artist. That was followed up by Shadow King. We did Smashed Gladys, Wild Boys, Reckless Love, Blondes, Rocks Gang, John Diva and the Rockets of Love, Pretty Boy Floyd, Wild Side, Slave Raider, Candy, Revolution Saints, Cats and Boots, Eyes, Black Swan, Brunette, The Poor, Tiger Tails, Vane, Rock City Angels, Holland, Femme Fatale, Little Angels, Badlands, Jerusalem Slim, XYZ, Marillion, not Marillion, Melidian, Baton Rouge, Sleazebees, Lillian Axe, Leather Duchess, South Gang, Brittany Fox, Shy, Bang Tango, Cherry Street, Heaven's Edge, Tora, Royal Court of China, Jet Boy, Killer Dwarfs, Chrissy Steele, Hurricane Alice, Keel, Taiketo, Black and Blue, Roxy Blue, Sea Hags, Hardline, Madam X, Steeler, I Napoleon, Warlock, Axe, Wigwam, Crystal, that's Krystal, Dangerous Toys, Manowar, Blue Blood, Soraya, Juliet, Johnny Crash, Sweet Pain, Little Caesar, Radioactive Cats, White Wolf, Helix, Lee Aaron, Dagger, almost getting to the end here, Spread Eagle, and New American Shame. That's what we've got so far. I think coming up next, I've got Fiona. I've got a little thing I did on my vacation. That's just a short little thing. Just recently took a vacation to the Florida Keys, which was a lot of fun. So Fiona, or Fiona Flanagan. And then I think we're going to do underrated albums, my underrated albums from 1988. I think those will be the next two. So, all right. I appreciate you guys getting me to episode 100. Thanks for taking the time to watch. If you got this far, see if there's any that you missed in that list back there. Go check those out. And once again, thanks again for getting me to episode 100. We'll catch you up on the episode 101.